Okay, so this is what I'm saying. Let me open a sample. Okay, to God. So you can see this red boundary. So let's say this is the as-built of the sites. This is the as-built of the site. This is the property, the size of the property. So, and I have my architectural drawing here. So you can see that the architectural drawing to it has the, you can see this is the boundary because the architect needs to design this structure. The architect must make sure that this structure fits in to the boundary that they want to use. But there are always some cases whereby um, the boundary that the architect used might not be the same thing with what is existing on site. There are some cases like that. Maybe the boundary that the architect used is an old boundary, and maybe there's an adjustment on that site. So, and that is the main reason for this superimposing, because you need to put the two together to check if what the architect wants will definitely fit into what is existing on site. And if it is not, that is when we will now call the attention of the architect. Okay, oh, the offset that you want from the building, let's say from this building to the wall fence here, what the architect wants, it is not visible. Let's say from this column here to the wall fence, the offset that the architect wants will not be visible. So those are the red flags that we need to send to them so that they can also adjust from their hand. And it might be that we'll just tell them what is existing there and they will know how to manage it themselves. So I want to quickly superimpose this architectural drawing on this as built so that I can see the difference. So let me see if I block it. Okay, I've not blocked it. So the first thing I'll do is to block this architectural drawing. I'll highlight it, then type block, block, press enter. So just give it a name. I can use let me just use ARCH, then press OK or enter. So I think it's already blocked like this. So I will now move it to my hasbit because the hasbit is georeferenced, so I would not like to move it away from where it is. So I will just be moving the other drawings into it. So I'll move it to it. So let me use this edge. Let me use this edge as reference line. I'll use this edge. So from that edge, I will move it, copy it to this edge because I want to use this as reference line. I'll move it here. Then I will now orient it. I want to use this angle here, this right angle. I want to use it as the orientation. So once I click the one I want to orient, I'll click the rotate symbol, then click that point again. So I'll now click R, enter. So that one is to rotate with angle R, enter. So I'll click the point again, then click the end point here. Then I'll now drag it to this upper part. So you can see, guys. So you can see that there is little, because the aspect that I did, I picked the wall fence from the inside the sites in the perimeter. So that's why I'm using that point. So you can see here that there is little difference. So that's what I'm saying. So on this right side, because I use it as orientation, so it will definitely fit in. So if you look at the back end, that means that there is more space at the back than what the architectural wants. There's a little space at the back. So if you look at this right side as well, so this right side is telling us that what the architect wants from here is not going to be visible because this is where the existing perimeter stops. So we'll just tell them that okay, oh, from this building position to the wall fence, what the architect is proposing and what is existing. So I will just share the differences with him so that he also will be aware of what is going on that place. So that's all. So the way I did this architectural drawing is the same way I would do structural too, so that everything I'm setting out will definitely fit in. So structural don't really have problem because they don't do their own things with perimeter. So we'll just see how structural and architectural can fit in together. I can use this column that the architectural drawing has here. I will use it with the structural to superimpose both on each other to see if they truly work together. So that's how to superimpose. So once this is done like this now, or let me say I superimpose the structural for example, so I can easily pick these points. I will just press my polyline. If I have multiple points that I want to set out, so I will just click my polyline. Let's assume that I want to set out the building footprint. I will just click the polyline from here, use polyline to pick the edges to here, then maybe this, maybe this. So let's assume I just want to set out the building. Let's leave this curve for now. So maybe this, then go straight down. There are two buildings inside the property. So this building B and building A. So I'll pick this, I'll pick this, pick this, pick this. I think that's all. So then I'll press escape. So I'll just click the polyline, then type list LIST, then press enter. So it will display all the coordinates. Do you see guys? Because I did not move the initial plan, the one that was georeferenced. I did not move it away from where it is. That one is in its position. So I will just copy all these coordinates, then put it on my instrument and start setting them out. So that's it on that guys. So I will do the structural to some other times, but this is definitely how to superimpose and how to georeferenced drawing and extract more coordinates too. So that's it.